Welcome back, everyone, to the Bears Travel Plays YouTube channel. Today is Thursday, December 19th, and we are back for another bold matchup. A lot of people probably haven't watched either of these teams play this season. I have broken both of these teams down before. I know for a fact. We have Georgia Southern going up against Sam Houston. Just in case somebody watches these teams on the regular, I am going to be breaking it down. Not an exciting bowl matchup, but it's the only one we have on Thursday night. Before we do that, let's take a look at the plays from Wednesday night. Currently watching UNLV going up against California. It is 13-24. I decided to hop on and record. I don't think I can, tell this UNLV team is going to lose because we have them on the money line. If you were unfortunate to get the -2.5, you're still probably going to win. California has to score, get the 2, and you'll still be up by 3 points. So I think you're going to be fine. Not going to be like the Memphis game, even though Memphis did have a chance to cover the spread in that one. They just missed a 50-yard field goal. But yeah, should get the win here with UNLV on the money line. Also, I'm going to apologize in advance because these bowl game opt-outs are driving me insane. One site says he's playing. One site says he's not playing. Ricky White, supposed to be playing this morning, wasn't supposed to be playing last night. Come to the game. He's supposed to be playing. He's not on the field. What are we doing? Can we get a confirmation of what players are playing what a day before? How hard is that? It's not a hard concept. Just tell me who's playing. Tell me who's not. But Ricky White's not on the field. Player props, we had Velcam, over 1.5 passing touchdowns. He did hit that in the first half going up against JMU, even though Western Kentucky had an absolute collapse in the fourth quarter to not cover the spread. And the other player prop is Haj Malik Williams. He is 254 left. He's only had 38 rushing yards. He almost did break one on that last drive. The DN just barely grabbed him up. He would have had a 30-plus yard run, probably a touchdown. But yeah, probably not going to hit that one. Looking like a 2-1 day. But we will take the winning day, and we will move on to, what bowl is this? The R+L Carriers Bowl. Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Both these teams, though, 8+ wins in the season, so those are pretty good years. Georgia Southern finishing with 8 wins. Sam Houston State with 9 wins. Georgia Southern, they have been relying heavily on their passing attack this season. That's where J.C. French comes into play. He's the quarterback there. Nearly 2,700 yards, 16 passing touchdowns. He does have a couple weapons on the outside. I think they will be in use in this game going up against Sam Houston State's good secondary. The Georgia Southern defense has not been good this season. They're giving up a ton of yards per game, bottom 10 in the nation. They're giving up 442.2 yards per game. That is atrocious. They have one of the worst rushing and passing attacks on the defensive side, as you could have probably guessed, giving up 442.2 yards per game. This will be a game, though, they have to win with the offense, moving the ball up and down the field on this Sam Houston State team. Try to keep their defense on the sideline. The more Georgia Southern's on the field, that means the less points the defense can give up. For the other side with Sam Houston State, they're going to be playing with a lot of missing pieces, including their head coach. Going to go to the interim head coach in this game. Going to be missing a lot of players. The only good news for Sam Houston State is their best player, the quarterback, Hunter Watson, will be on the field. He's a dual threat kind of guy. Not a traditional passer, 1,600 yards through the air this season, 11 touchdowns. He's much better with his legs. The running game, though, for Sam Houston will be a problem. They are missing 3 of the 4 running backs they use game by game. The quarterback does lead them in rushing yards per game, but they're missing the number 1 tailback, number 2 tailback, and number 4 tailback. So running's going to be a problem in this game for Sam Houston State, and this is a team who does love the run. I'm going to be taking Georgia Southern for that reason and that reason only. The defense of Georgia Southern this season has not been good, but Sam Houston State missing 3 of their top 4 running backs is going to be a big problem for them. I do not think Sam Houston State can throw the ball down the field. Hunter Watson's proven that the entire season. He will be able to get a lot of yards in this game on the ground, most likely going up against that Georgia Southern rushing defense, but there's just not going to be a threat of anything down the field. They're going to probably stack the box against him. This is a Georgia Southern team scoring 30-plus points, nearly 30-plus points per game on the season, and I just don't see Sam Houston State keeping up. I do see a way, if you do like Sam Houston State, I do see a way if they can get this game to like a disgusting 16-17, 13-17 kind of game. Sam Houston State might be able to win that with a defensive battle, but I think Georgia Southern's going to score 30-plus. So I'm going to take Georgia Southern in this game to cover the spread, -6 as the play. Let's go to the player props. First player prop of the day. We are going to be staying in the same game because it's the only game we have. We will be taking the quarterback for Sam Houston State. This is going to be a short, sweet, and to-the-point breakdown. I've just talked about Sam Houston State missing 3 of their top 4 running backs. The only person standing is Hunter Watson, and I do think he's going to have to run the ball 20-plus times for Sam Houston State to move the ball up and down the field. He is much better running than he is throwing this season. And once again, this is really the only weapon that Sam Houston State has in the backfield. So we're going to see a lot of quarterback draws, quarterback leads. We're going to see him scrambling in the pocket, especially if it's 3rd and long. And I don't want to critique him too much because I really haven't watched him all that much, only a couple games this season. But whenever he gets the ball in the pocket, it's almost immediately he tries to break the pocket and just take off with his legs. This is not a guy who stands in the pocket. He's hardwired to just get out of the pocket, scramble, get what he can get with his legs. He's not wired to stay in the pocket and throw the ball down the field. So I'm going to take him over 42.5 rushing yards. I feel like that's extremely low, especially if all the running backs are going to be gone for Sam Houston State. So give me the over 42.5 rushing as the play there. And for the final play of the day, we're going to go to the other quarterback, J.C. Finch of Georgia Southern, to go over 235.5 passing yards against Sam Houston State. Again, Sam Houston State on this season has been a very good defensive team. They haven't been playing very good opponents, but that's not entirely their fault. They're in a smaller conference. You play who you play. Their defense has been good. Georgia Southern is not a team that's going to hand the ball off 1,000 times. They like to throw the ball. They don't have a running back this season who has hit 700 yards in the year. So this is a team who likes to run the ball a lot. They want to drop back. They want to extend the field with J.C. French, and he's been decent for them this season. 2,619 yards, 16 touchdowns. He does have a lot of weapons on the outside. 3 receivers this season, 40-plus catches. 3 receivers this season, 500-plus receiving yards, and he's pretty good at spreading the ball. He likes to get everybody involved in this offense. Multiple tight end, running backs, wide receivers. A lot of these guys have 25-plus catches on the season, so we're going to see a lot of targets for a lot of people in this game. I do think Sam Houston State will be on their heels a little bit. The numbers defensively for them in the secondary this season, they have been good, but this is a really good, or I should say somewhat good, Georgia Southern offensive attack. So I think J.C. French will be able to carve them up in the secondary. Give me his over 235.5 passing yards as the final play of the day. Let's go to the recap graphic. We're going to take Georgia Southern -6 because Sam Houston State's missing everybody and their head coach. Hunter Watson over 42.5 rushing. Pretty simple on that one. 3 running backs are gone, and your quarterbacks are running quarterbacks. So give me the over 42.5. And then J.C. French over 235.5. Sam Houston State on the season. Pretty good numbers defensively, but this is going to be one of their better opponents they play on the season. I do think J.C. and that Georgia Southern attack will be able to extend the ball down the field. He's going to put up a big number in this game. But that's going to do it, guys, for the NCAA football plays and props for Thursday, December 19th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please share dropping this video and subscribe down below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.